Welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is the No Man's Land Survival Challenge series that I'm doing, where I'm competing as closely as I can with Chainsaw100 and Daggerwin in their multiplayer survival series. So the first thing I want to say is, this is what I noticed when I joined the game. Our trees have now grown another stage, and it was, I think in the comments, Mr. General Scar, who said that they do get up to like 33 meters. So these trees are now definitely... well, they're pretty big, so they'll have to go into the factory as soon as we can, or as soon as we need them. So if we just go and have a look at our productions, here's our planks. So we've only got 14,000 litres left, so I'm not sure if that'll last out. It should last out this episode. So I would say in the next episode we'll start taking some of these down and putting them into the sawmill. I've got these hay bales here, still got 2 stacks of hay bales. They'll need to go over to the animals because there's none over there now. And we've got some weeds in the barley field and the wheat field. Sorry, this was the oat field. Yeah, and these both need another fertilisation. And then we've got our soybeans over there. Because it was ploughed, there's no weeds, but there is a small section that still needs fertilising. So I think the first job I'm going to do is I'll get the Deutsch fire out. Where did I leave it? It's here. We'll get the loader off it. We'll hook up the sprayer and we'll let it go and do those weeds in those fields. I do want to do another farmyard episode as well at some point. I'm not sure how I'm going to do that yet because the farm's getting that big that there doesn't seem to be enough time to do just the main jobs. Never mind building the farmyard up again. So is this full of herbicide? Not quite, but there's certainly enough for it to tackle the job. So I'll just set it off in the oat field first. Just going to put a worker on it. Right, so the next job that I want to do is I'm going to pick up the, we'll use the Xerion, seeing as it's brand new. And we'll go and get the cultivator, and we'll go and mark out our next field. Which I think we're going to do into cotton. Does mean we're going to have to buy a cotton planter, but well, not a cotton planter, but a planter. What else have we done? So the other job that I did before I finished last month, I had to move some pallets of furniture. The spawn point was full. And when I had a look inside, it was starting to fill up, get to capacity. So at the moment there's 700 litres. Let's have a look at the production for this. Yeah, so I think 4,000 litres is the most it can hold inside. So if I hadn't moved them, I think it was at like 3,800. So if I hadn't moved them, we'd have lost some production time there. So what we got here, 1, 2, 5 there, 4 there, that's 9 pallets. That's going to be worth a lot of money when we finally get to sell them. I'm going to make a start on getting these stones processed. We should have plenty of methane now. So I'll get those stones thrown in. The wool, the spinnery, sorry, we'll need some more wool. Our tailor shop's producing nicely. I think it's still got fabric in, and it looks like we're starting to get some cheese. But my main focus today is to get this next field created, and then we can start looking at getting that into production. So I'm just looking at the map here, and like I said, I'm trying to keep these road networks still visible in the game. So it looks like it comes up the boundary. So if I just go and find where that is, you can sometimes just make them out when you get outside render distance. But I think if I sort of start somewhere around here, I think that's it. Just under there. Let me unfold this. So I want to stay south of these rocks here and this field, these trees as well. It does seem like we're wasting a lot of land there, but you know, it's quite a big plot. I could probably move over a bit more as well. So I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to nip into landscaping, and let's see if I can find these fields from the landscaping. So see if I can find these paths from the landscaping. So it's sort of there. Maybe gone a little bit wide. Right, so that's kind of where the road is, or the edge of the road. So we can work up to that. I'll just spin this thing round. We'll get as close to that road as we can, and then we'll start creating the field. I'm also wondering as well, if I was to just mark out the edge and then create a custom field using courseplay, I'm wondering if I could then just set the tractor off with the plough and it would work to within inside the barrier. Alright, so we'll just start creating a field here. I don't know how easily it's going to be to drive in a straight line with this tractor, but we'll see. I'm hoping as well that because I haven't mowed the meadow grass, when we come to plough it, it'll allow us to have some bigger stones, because every time I've created a field since and I've mown the grass first, it seems like we don't get any big stones or medium stones. They all just seem to be small. So I am going to take out those trees, those little trees in the middle, and we'll just go right over it with the cultivator. Right, so I'll just go to there. Let me just check the map again. We haven't got any more roads coming through here, have we? No. Okay, right, so I'm just going to leave this here for now. I'm going to get the massey, bring over the stump grinder, and we'll start getting rid of these stumps. Alright, looks like the Deutz-Fahr's finished spraying, so we'll just set it off in the next field. Okay, so I've brought the massey over with the stump grinder and the trailer, so what I'm going to do is I'll just quickly take down all these trees and then you can rejoin me after that's done and we'll get this field created again. Right, okay, so I got all those trees out now, so we can crack on with this. I have to say that the Xerion's doing quite a nice job pulling all of this. So I think I'll just take it to there. That's where the tractor is, so there'll be a small gap between the edge of the field and the boundary of our land. So we'll just head as far up as we think, and then try and join it in with that one. I'll just go to there, and what I'll do is I'll run down to the other side and come up. Well, that wasn't a bad guess, so I suppose I can just run back down, tidy up this edge. I think I probably just made it worse, so yeah, it'll need tidied up with the landscaping. But that's not a bad size field. It can always be extended further to the east as well. Alright, so I think I'm just going to run up and down here with the cultivator. I don't think it's going to take too long. The Xerion's moving it quite fast, and it is a big wide cultivator, so I'll just do a quick time lapse and see you all at the end.
Stuck in the middle of coming inside and walking out. Just stay for a little. You say as you close the door behind me, look in the mirror, hearing you whisper in my ear. Say, are you a sinner or a beginner? Yeah, let's get unpredictable tonight. You and me and vodka call a lie. And I'm putting myself in situations, standing on my own. They say that you love a confrontation, and that everybody knows you white lies, white scars, all nights, dive bars, burning me up, you're burning me up. Yeah, you're playing the Beatles. You got my high school t-shirt on, it's looking so easy. You killing my headphones with that song. The way that you're laughing, spilling the milkshake in your bed. I know what you're after. Yeah, I know what you're after. Let's get unpredictable tonight. You and me and vodka call a lie. And I'm putting myself in situations, standing on my own. They say that you love a confrontation, and that everybody knows you white lies, white scars, all nights, dive bars, burning me up, you're burning me up. Yeah, you're burning me up. White lies.
Okay, so that went okay. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. I think I'm just going to tidy this edge up here though, before I can't leave it like that. So I suppose this is where a smaller cultivator would have come in handy, just for tidying up these edges. So I think what I'm going to do next is I'm going to get the I think I might use this Xerion on the plough. Might as well give it a go. And I'm just going to set the plough off, or set the Xerion off doing the ploughing. Oh, look at that, that's just so annoying. Right. Yeah, so we'll get the Xerion doing the ploughing, and I'll have it running in like this direction here, so there's no obstacles for it to get around. Right, I can't leave that like that. I'm just going to have to pop into the terrain editor. And where's meadowgrass? Here we go. There you go. You'd never know I was there. Yeah, so I'll get this back now, get the plough on it, and I'll get it to get the Xerion away ploughing this field. I'll drop those trees off as well at the sawmill, and then we'll have a look at what other jobs we can do. Okay, so there we go, we've got a worker away now. So if I just have a quick look at the map, we'll have a look at the type of stones that we're getting. So it looks like there's a few red ones in there. Not many, but somewhere around here I thought it was. But they all still look mainly like small stones, which I don't know. Right, anyway, so we'll get into the massey, we'll get these trees dropped off, and then I noticed that the Deutz hasn't really finished that wheat field properly yet, and then we can probably get the Deutz doing some fertilised spreading. Might not be a bad idea as well to we can maybe cut in these paths and get these paths painted in. Oh, we've got 12,500 litres of wood. So yeah, it was literally like 1,500 litres there. It was next to nothing. Yeah, so I have no idea what the spray is doing there. Probably should have used cosplay on that one. I'll tell you what we do need to do is we need to get these flowers loaded up. I don't know if the greenhouse is full yet. Oh, it is. We've been losing production there, so let's just get that sorted. Right, so that's the flowers loaded up. They can just wait there for later. We'll take them up and sell them later. I just want to jump into the Deutz Fahr and we'll sort out that spraying job. Okay, so that's the field all weeded now. We'll just check. Oh, so there's a small section at the bottom that I've missed, so we'll just unfold it again. Go and catch that bit. I wonder why it missed this little section. Right, so I'll drop this off. We're going to need some more herbicide bought next time we're up at the store. We'll bring a couple of barrels down, or a couple of IBCs down. I think what we'll do is we'll get the weight back on the front of this, we'll pick up the fertiliser spreader and we'll go and get some get these crops fertilised. So I think for this one I can probably just do this myself because it's only a small section. we just have a look on the map. I think I've only got to go up to where the sort of meadow grass starts. Yeah. Have I got my calculations right here? No, I haven't. So of course, annoyingly, there's just one little section, which I think is about here. If I narrow the... why do I not have a width? Okay. Pretty certain that this is where I need to be. Yeah. Yeah, I've got no working width indicator on the HUD controller. Right, so that's our soybeans fully fertilised. So what I'll do is I'll just get the Deutschfahrer, get a worker doing these other two fields, and then they're all done now. I suppose what we can do is we'll get loaded up with all the pallets that are ready for sale. We'll make some money. Right, so we'll just jump into the Massey and then we'll head up to the store. Just want to quickly check on honey price. I don't think honey's ready just yet. Oh God, it's not actually far away, is it? But March is the time, and that's next month, so is it showing it's still going up? So yeah, we'll leave it till next month. Because we've got quite a bit of honey there to sell. Alright, so I'll get these planks loaded up and then I'll see you up at the store. Right, so we've got 15 pallets of planks here to go up, and there's one left, but I'm just going to put that into the furniture shop. Right, so we'll just have a quick check on the prices of stuff. I know I've got some wheat that I still need to deliver to the grain mill. Soybeans, they're way off. We've got a couple of months on those yet. Our eggs, they're way off because we only just sold them. Milk's going to go to make cheese. Bread, that's starting to drop. Why not? Yeah, because we had our best month last month, I think. Cheese, well, cheese is 5.8. 5.8's not bad. A bit confused actually, because it's saying that September's the best time there, and 5.8 is the highest price. But do you know what? I think we might just risk it. Clothes, I think we're getting close. Well, April is the best time for those, so 2 episodes away. Honey was going to be next month, and I think that's all we've got. Everything else, furniture, yeah, well, that's June. We know that. And nothing else that we're going to be selling. So we'll go and pick up the cheese, and then we'll head up to the store. Okay, we'll get hitched up and we'll see you up at the store. Okay, so here we are at the store. We'll get everything sold and pick up some herbicide, get that brought back. $127,531, that's a good payday. So let's get some IBCs of herbicide. Buy a couple. I think while I'm here as well, I'll just get this tractor service because it is sort of in need of it. So 8.5, nearly 9,000 for the service there. Right, so I'll just drop these off with all our other seeds and fertilisers, and then I'll see you back at the farmyard. Right, okay, so I'm just over here with the animals, and I can see the chickens have still got some feed. There's a few pallets of wool that we could take over. Let's just have a quick look on the animals. So we've actually got another 20 cows. These Holsteins, the older ones, had bred. See, their production's now at 0, and the other ones, they're coming up to 50%, so in a couple of episodes we'll have our maximum in cow. There's not much milk to take over, but we will do that. They've got plenty of water, they've got plenty of food at the moment, and our sheep are the same. Plenty of water and enough food, so I think the only thing that I need to do is pick up these pallets here. So I think I'm going to try and be a bit sneaky, because really I should have brought the trailer. I'm going to try and be a bit sneaky. It's not really... Oh, I knew that was going to happen. Alright, that's what I was trying to do. And then I think should be able to get this one. Right, so I'll just head over to the spinnery with this lot and we'll get back to the farm. Right, so something I nearly forgot about doing was the getting the gold production going. So for that I'm going to need to have a bucket to pick up the stones. So I'm just going to nip up to the store, get a bucket, and then I'll see you back at the gold plant. Okay, so I've been to the store and I bought this MX bucket. It's got quite a huge capacity. I think it's like 2,500 litres. So I'm not sure if I'll be able to pick everything up. I haven't got a weight with me, just the wheel weights, but if not we can do a few trips. There won't be that many stones here. So first of all, let's yeah, so that's a little bit too heavy for it. Go, so I can really only pick 1,000 up. So we'll just get these stones into here, and then I'll have to bring the water trailer over. Get some water, get some methane into it. And then we'll get the gold production going. Oh, we've got a bit of a drift on here. Alright, so I think that's all the stones. So let's have a look at the production. So we've got 7,800 litres of stones. Right, so I'll just leave this here. I'll go and get into the water trailer and we'll get some water and methane. So I don't know how much it's going to hold. Maybe we can work it out. It's probably not going to hold that much. 8,000 litres. So what I'm going to do, because I need this trailer to transport methane, unless I could set it to distribute. There we go. Right, so I don't need to do that now. So that should be going into the gold production at the next hour. and we'll start making gold. So what I'm just going to do, because I think that's pretty much all I can do for this episode, I'll go and top up the greenhouses. I'll maybe fill up the water troughs as well for the animals. But I think that's all for this video. The Xerion is still working away there. It's about 2/3 of the way through. So in the next episode we'll get that. We'll get some lime spread on it and we'll get the stones picked out of it. And then, yeah, so I think that's probably about it for today. So thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed it. As always, if you think there's something I can do better or any advice, it's always good. I'll always listen. You know, get it in the comments, and if you could like the video, that would really help me out, and subscribe if you're not subscribed. So, yep, again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye bye for now.